This is Lou again. Dan and I do a video once in a while, once a month or so, and we were chatting before we did the video. We both have little gardens that we do things in, and I was just talking to him about this problem we had. We have 2 hummingbird feeders. Some of you have a lot more, and this is a little hummingbird feeder that we have, and we had these ants coming, and there's no ant moat on this one, but the other one has a nice ant moat on it, but it's only, realistically, it looks like it's about 3/4 of an inch thick, but really there's little waves in the top, and it makes the actual depth of the water very small. So what we see happening is just a little wind and a little sunlight, and those moats dry up really fast. So I thought, well, let's ignore that moat. Let's create another one. And so I went to the store, looked around, and I saw these neat little bowls that they were selling at half price. They were selling 4 of these for $2. That's 50 cents for this little, you could put one of these things on your head. Go around like that. Or make it into a moat, and I thought that would be cool. So I took this bowl, and it's flat on the bottom, and it would be cool if I could figure out a way to just have it all hanging here. Anyway, I drilled a hole in it, put this bolt in there with a couple of washers. See, one of these little eye bolts, and this thing was about, I don't remember exactly, it was about 50 cents, and I had to buy another packet of these little nuts and 2 washers. And what happens is one of the washers goes inside, and the other one is on the bottom. And I fabricated this little galvanized wire. None of this is going to rust, by the way. See a little galvanized wire on the bottom of that nut. And I'm not trying to sell you this. I'm just saying you could go make yourself one of these. I had another one of these bowls too. It was a little lower, and it was more of a pan shape, and it works. But this one is actually going to work better because of the center of gravity. And the whole apparatus can just hang from wherever you have it. The ants will find your sugar water. So what you do is you put this water in there, see, and the wind can blow and it won't spill, and it holds a lot of water. Just fill it on up, and then this thing will sit there and kind of stabilize it, see. And you do need this long of a bolt. It really is necessary. But you just hang your, whatever, wire or one of these little gizmos that the thing comes with, and you've got yourself an ant moat. They can't get past the water, It's really neat. And I thought you'd probably like to build yourself one. Any kind of a inexpensive, this is a little bit more sophisticated one, but any little cheap, little hummingbird feeder would accommodate this apparatus. It's just a little extension. It probably adds 8 inches to the height, but it's really a fantastic idea for your garden. Make a whole bunch of them. And if you don't want the idea of hummingbirds coming around, you can just feed birds water by hanging these all over your yard from little wires, and they'll come and drink, and you'll be entertained by that. Birds come to where the water is. Try to keep the water in your yard, and that's what the whole principle is. It cools the earth. It causes vegetation to grow. Watch the other videos that we put up, and also the gardening video or 2 that we put up before this one. Thanks for watching.